Hello everyone, this is Meghnad. Welcome to C Programming Tutorials. This is the first lecture of this tutorial series. For any suggestions or feedback, feel free to write to meghnad@gmail.com, or you can also tweet me at Meghnad for you. So with that, let's get started. If you want, let me open Notepad. So if you want to work on any programming language, either it can be C language or C++, or it can be Java programming language, or it can be C#, or any programming language, you need to have two softwares basically. So one is editor, where you type the code, and you also require a compiler. So compiler will check for the errors, that syntax errors or semantics errors, so that you have written the code. So you need an editor where you can type the code, and you need a compiler which will check for the syntax errors or programming errors, right? So now I'll show you. So we have different softwares that are available for working on C programming. So now I'll show you some of the softwares that you can use for working on C language. So the first and foremost is the CodeBlock software, so which is very user friendly, and so that's the software that we are going to use for this tutorial series. In case if you already installed any software and you want to use the same, so the lectures or the demos that I'm going to show will work perfectly the same way in any other editor as well. So the softwares that are available, some of the softwares that are available for C programming language are CodeBlocks, or you can also have Dev C++. You can also have Visual Studio Community Edition. So this is from Microsoft. Or you can also use Turbo C++. So some of the colleges will still be using Turbo C++ software. So you can use any of these softwares or even any other editors that you already have for learning C programming, right? So in this lecture, I'll show you how to install CodeBlocks software. So what I'll do is I'll search for CodeBlocks download. So let me copy this, right click on this, copy. So let me open the browser. Now I'll paste it. So now I'm searching for CodeBlocks download. You can see some results. The first result that you can see here is codeblocks.org/downloads. So let me click on this. Now you can see the URL that www.codeblocks.com/downloads. Sorry, codeblocks.org/downloads. Now once you scroll down a little bit, you can see here a binaries link. So let me click on the binaries. And here for Windows operating system, so in case if you're using Windows operating system, so you can see the softwares listed here. And when you scroll down a little bit for Linux operating system, you can see the softwares that are listed here. And if you have Mac operating system, so you need to download this. So in this module, since my computer is Windows operating system, so you can see here, so let me open the folder and right click on this PC, properties, and you can see that I have Windows 10 operating system. So what I'll do now is, so now I will be downloading. Here you can see CodeBlocks setup is there, or you can see CodeBlocks setup non-admin access. So what I'll be doing is I will be installing CodeBlocks with MinGW setup. So you can see here, so this, the one which I highlighted, is having CodeBlocks editor plus MinGW is the compiler. So MinGW is a C# C programming compiler. So now I'll be showing you how to download and install this. So this one software will be enough, which will work as an editor as well as compiler. Now you can see here, so I'll be clicking on this link. So now the respective link is here. So this link, so I'll click on this click on this and download the software. Let me click on this. Now the download will start. So you can see here, the download is started. It's almost showing like 30 seconds. It'll be done. So now let's say this. Now almost halfway through. The download is almost halfway through. Now once the download is done, I'll show you how to install the software. So the download is about to complete, and it's done. So you can see that the download is done. Now what I'll do is I'll click on this and show in folder. let me click, let's see in the folder. And now this is a software that I need to install. So right click on this, run as administrator. Now it just asks for, do you want to make changes for the computer? Click on yes. And now, so it's showing welcome to CodeBlock setup. Click on next and click agree and next. Now I'm fine with the path, default path. Click on install. So it'll take around less than a minute to complete the installation. So you can see here, it is extracting the files and it will complete the installation. You can see that the installation is almost about to complete. And it's almost done. So it's saying, do you want to run code blocks now? For now, I'll click no and click on next and finish. So we're done with installing code blocks. So you can see here, so let me verify this. See here in the desktop, it created an icon, code blocks. Or when I click on start, when I type code blocks, so you can see that it's installed in my computer. So in this module, we learned how to download and install code block software. In the next module, we will see the first C programming program, Hello World program. So thank you and see you in the next module.